go back in time. Um, Usually I'll ask this question. Why music? Why music? What got you to music?
Yo, th- there wouldn't be a perfect answer apart from it makes me happy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all it does. Because ever since it has always, I failed to actually realize it up until a specific point, but also just going back and dating back, I've come to realize that music makes me happy.
Oh my god. Journey is slow like a train on rails. Focus my girl, like it on nine, 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 nine. Still a love a humble noise. Nine, 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 nine.
And that's the reason why I'm doing because I was always that boy in class with a pen on the desk, hitting some drums on the chalkboard, hitting some drums, and I guess also with the graffiti side of me, um, I'm just an artistic person. Let me
Right.
just say that I'm just an artistic person, and that's how I knew that okay, with music. Realize that yo, this is what actually makes me happy. But that's the sole reason
Mm. Everybody gets inspired by somehow, by someone, or who inspires you.
why. Everyday life, bro. Everyday life, and also if I have to point someone out, I'm inspired by, let me say my top three, maybe, then not only one person. I'm inspired by people like Little Sims, Little Sims by Damian Marley, people like Lila Ike, people like Jazz Elise, mostly Jamaicans. Those are the people that really inspire me or my creative side and my sound.
How would you describe your sound?
Yo, it's all a facade. But anyway,
What you do right there?
yeah, yeah. But anyways, yo, I can't. How would I describe my sound? I don't know, man. But I always try to go for something that's not common, something someone hasn't heard of, but at the same time, it's or it's conscious enough to make someone reach their subconscious and be like, yo, these people are actually teaching me something. These people are actually saying something. Whether it's from an inspiration point of view, whether it's from a dark point of view, whether it's from, there's always and and there's always something I'm trying to link to everyday life, which if someone listens to it, then they are like, oh, this is actually what they are trying to tell me, this is actually what they are trying to drive. And when it comes to my sound, I believe that's the only way I can best describe it. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, you did, but I'm still trying to get there.
Okay.
Because it might be diverse, you know. Or let's just put it this way.
Uh-huh.
In terms of color, what color would your music be?
White.
What?
White.
Why would it be white?
Because white can go with everything.
So you can
Just
blend.
like you said, it could be diverse, it can blend
So you
with
can be
anything
diverse.
else. Yeah. So and also white is the only color that can also give you a perspective of your own apart from someone else's. It's just so plain, and it's just so there that you can attach anything you yourself you want to it. And that's why I'm saying with the songs that I try to make, it's subliminal stuff that at the end of the day it could mean something to someone else, but to someone else it could mean a completely different thing, or it could draw a completely different picture. Again, did I answer your question?
Getting, we're getting there. We're getting,
Good.
we're getting there.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm curious about your process. What's your creative process like?
The first thing I do is I picture what I want to hear. So I have to step out of myself, my comfort zone, and I have to be a consumer, I believe, or whatever it is, not a creator. And then, depending also on my emotions and what I feel, of course. And then I now just assemble the team, and we are like, okay, this is what we are working on. This is what I want us to try and drive right now. And we start with the instrumental first of all, because it's the most important thing. It's what gives, again, the emotions, which is what I'm feeling at that specific time or what I want to project to the specific person that is going to listen to the jam. And after that, what I do is I now get the best person to write this book, which is the very first person to touch this book, who is the very, depending on the people I've worked with, because I've worked with, I'm not going to say I work with a lot of people, but out of the circle that I've worked with, I know that, okay, this person is the best person to write a dark song about this, or about this, or about that, or a bright song about this, about that, or whatever type of song. And then after that, I basically bring that person first to touch that book and to write on that book. And then after that, I give that book to someone else, and all I do is I give the title of the book, or I give the main plot of the book, the description of the book, not giving away too much, obviously, which means I don't give the rest of the song to the second writer that's going to touch the book. And then after that, writing from the description that we get, right? Depending on the first writer, the second writer writes. And most of the time, these things just match, because of that description that we gave, or that plot, or whatever that paints a picture for the second writer. Then we just blend everything together after that, without even the two writers knowing that, okay, the first writer was who, the second writer was who. So that's how I do it. Because at the end of the day now, it's not, personally from my side, it's not just about writing that specific book, but it's also these two people getting to connect on a different level that they haven't been on, which is why I do it like that, without them knowing that, yo, this person is the one actually on the song, and the other person is the one on the song on the book. Am I making sense? Yeah.
So who would you like to, I would say whoever you worked with, or I would say who would you like to work with in terms of future projects currently now that you have on your list?
Namibia wise, or just in general?
It could be, because we think it could be global, because music is global. We think global,
Yeah.
and also locally. Let's start locally and then we can move out internationally.
Locally, I would, the first person I would really want, the person I would really want to work with right now is New Turn. The girl, the lady. I don't know, there's just something about her sound. Something about her sound. And then I would, second person I have to mention is Rashi Hammer. Yeah, I would really want to work with him. There's just looking at his sound and what he does, there's just something unique about him. And I believe that if I'm to get into a room with him as well, we could really create something sweet. Rashi Hammer and Big Ben as well. Big Ben. And there is a lady that I didn't forget the name. I did forget the name. But the lady is Shishani. Yeah, the guitarist as well. Yes.
Why did I?
She's Shishani. I remember because she made a song with Konja and if I'm not mistaken, Lady made back then. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a song they made back then that I liked so much. And to this day, that those strings or that specific song still comes in my head like that. That's how good the song was to me. And I also just think if I am to get in the room with her, wherever she is, we could create something sweet. Fourth person. Fourth person would be. Who? Who would I like to work with in Namibia as the fourth person? Let me mention Young T from a hip hop perspective. From a hip hop perspective, more. Yeah, I'm saying that because that's where, like I said, when I'm writing the book, I first have to project or ask myself, okay, what am I trying to put out, you know? And Young T is good on both sides, you know, Kwaito and hip hop, but I would want that hip hop element of him more, or maybe something different, you know, not a hip hop beat, not a what, but he's in his hip hop element, but on a different type of sound, on a different type of bass or book, so to say.
I like the way you describe your art in terms of books. Now, for the question I want to ask you now, are you more of an artist or more of a producer? How would you put yourself right now?
Sorry, just repeat that
Are you
again.
more of a producer or are you more of an artist or an engineer? Where would you place yourself right now? Because a lot of times people are confused of who they are as creators.
In local terms, I would say I'm a producer. In what do you do terms, I'm a mixing engineer, and and what other way? Yeah, but I'm mostly yes a producer and a mixing engineer, as opposed to being an artist. Oh, what's up? It's the Facade up in here. I hope you're blessed on your side. Watch for Facade Pablo. It's probably gonna play right now. Shout out to Scary for designing the instrumental, and shout out to Spectrum Media for shooting the video.
If it really ain't about the dollars, then it don't make no sense. To limo machete with the gang, we hood, but the mind move urban. I still know them type of niggas, the type when this up on J. They thought of crossing us, you don't hit your brain, Otto, le canale. Shout out to OJ 2016, to lipo Tom Stamp. To limon do dia, sindana to konji to kurikoda. And Silas is pushing metals, recording videos on S5. That's how you know kuchotaza kokahao, because we thug it out. I'm coming from the land, if you slow, then we gon' fast on you. Moment of silence so you can comprehend what I'm trying to say to you.